All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with Andrew Luck and the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Fight on these two. I'll go Wolverine.
Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off at the 30, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
Check out. 675.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go. He's moving.
After the interception, it's Luck. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Check out. 622.
Keep it up. Shit. 12. Shit. Tighten up.
Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Nyheim Hines. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Throwing is Luck. This will be caught at about the 6. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Check. Crunch.
Here's Luck. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to float. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 39 yards there, a big one. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Slam, slam.
Color.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Mahomes now to throw. Well, the pressure gets to him again. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mike 41. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Yellow.
Wahoo.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Correct.
Check.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
I'm scared. 58, boy. 58, Mike. Set the tone.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. They'll run it with Williams. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Switch up.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
622.
Luck on first down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. That one goes for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout, but let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Luck now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Check out. 290. One day. Watch the curl.
From the red zone now, Luck. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, Luck. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it? And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Danico Autry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
Mike 41. We've got to wedge that, huh?
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Check, 41.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
The Colts take over 1st down at their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense that had the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Here's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hines. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Check out. 390. A little work.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Mike.
190.
12.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Luck. That is incomplete.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
12.
Throwing again is Locke. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
1st down.
Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Luck throwing again. He's going to air one out. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lucked him back on the draw. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41.
61, matchbox lights.
Here's Hines. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Check out. 540.
Watch the call. Watch the call.
11. X3. 218. Jump.
Back.
From the 38, Luck. Caught left side by Hilton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Check out. 674.
On first down, Luck. Caught left side by Funchess. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Luck now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 30-yard line.
Let's get it.
Come on, 80.
Check 53, Mike.
50, yellow.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. So right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, watch the line. 11 feet. Check 52.
Lock. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all.
Go. 290.
53, Mike 53.
Now a 1st down throw. Lock. And it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
12.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Go ahead.
Wide, get wide. You got tape. You got tape. You got tape.
They run with Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Check 4.
To throw is Lott. And the catch made by Hilton. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Greystone, Travis.
Check 13.
Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On the draw, Luck's going to give this to Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check out. 180.
You got nothing.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check Mexico, Mexico.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They go play fake. Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Stop your whining.
Hey, 15.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Zoom, fellas. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 3.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
At the 35-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Love. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to...
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Locke. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Watch the curve. Watch the curve. Close. 44's the mic. 44's mic.
Turn right.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Patch it.
Throwing on second and 14. Luck. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 43. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Ricky. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn
Middle.
Now a give, right side. Hines. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check out. 190.
Hey, watch the slant. Tight dog.
Monday. 11 feet.
Block on 3rd down. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Good for a Colt first down. The former Lion Ebron there bringing it in from Andrew Luck. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Luck defers to Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check out. 565.
Get him.
Crawl. 540. Easy. Alert. 80 weapon.
Set.
Hey, Foxtrot. 11. Under coach. Ready.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Check out. 540. Close.
On first down. It's Hines. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check out. 1, 2, 3. 11B. Check.
Mack off the draw play. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check out. 140. Here we go. 11.
From the gun on 3rd down, Love. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
That's going to be a long day. Sponge. No. 15.
Hey, go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous because Hill can run past anyone, so you can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and he's still gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You can't lock me.
Now Locke. Complete to Hilton. 23 yards the pickup there.
Here we go. Here we go.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Colts.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
21.
Go. Ready.
Slam, slam, slam.
On first down, it's Locke. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
12. Hey, exit.
To the air again, Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Campbell. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
Call.
Throwing again is Locke. And his throw here's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Haywood.
Double. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Here we go.
Mexico. Call. Hey, Charlie.
Switch gears.
Clock throwing again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Luck gives this one off to Mack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Draw play. This is Hines. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On first down, Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mack. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Monday. Number what?
They'll run it with Mack. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Luck on the sneak. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here it comes, here it comes. Watch the motion. .41 Mike, right here, 41 Mike.
43!
Here we go. Mike, 41.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
41's coming. 41's a Mike. Here we go.
15!
Orbit. Mike, 41. We got to wedge that, huh? Drop deep. 41.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.3 340, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 19. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Under 10. 10.
Attack!
Charlie. Mike, 41. Here we go.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the Colts 14-yard line.
He's crashing.
Attack! 15!
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Check 3, check 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check it out. Play. At 58,
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
rush in.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So a big one coming now for Harrison Butker. This to potentially send us to overtime. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. They get the all-pro guard there, Quentin Nelson. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late, so they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams
and he'll be brought down by the Colts. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Throwing on second and long. Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
41's the mic. Down to lose 1. Go. 41. We got to wedge that out.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. His first catch, and it's a big one in overtime. It's a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Second and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Yellow. Mark the blue lady.
36.
Hey, Sunday.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 36. They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Yellow, yellow.
On second down, it's Williams. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to run.
Now that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Justin Houston, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute